Mrparka here to do a review. This one was sent to me. It's a little screener right here. It is Homemade Monster. I checked it out. What it is a 48-minute short. It basically kind of takes, you just get the little DVD here. But basically what it is, it takes the Frankenstein story with kind of like a punk rockabilly twist. I'm not necessarily sure how to explain that, but there's a catch. There's always a catch. It's a musical. I mean, there's not many horror musicals out there. There's not really that many horror musicals, even less horror musicals worth mentioning. This one I checked out, and at first it took a little while to get used to the music, the voices and stuff. Sometimes they seemed annoying, and sometimes they were really catchy at the same time. I preferred the woman. When she sung, it was really catchy, and I enjoyed it. She sings, basically her and her boyfriend are having problems, and what happens is she decides to make her own boyfriend, drugs the boyfriend to keep his body, and goes on a search for a heart, a mind, and of course a Johnson. The people she comes in contact with are pretty much comedic. The first guy is a real big dork who likes karate, and he's a sweetheart, so she takes his heart, and you get the point. And she keeps finding whoever and make her own man. It's a musical. There's some funny elements to that. The music seems repetitive, but a lot of times there's, my friend told me that musicals really, it's only a couple melodies usually. Like I said, I liked when the woman sang. She was very good looking too. She's scantily clad throughout the whole movie. There is a couple downfalls, like there's a shot every time they take a shot of the house, like there's this fog thing they put over the camera, I'm pretty sure. Like used a digital effect, and rain digital effect, stuff like that, lightning digital effect. I don't really care for that. But I mean, it was fast, it was easy, and it's not really that major part of a movie. You did have to have lightning with a Frankenstein movie. But after she gets all her parts, she tries to bring a good old boyfriend Frank back, and it doesn't go. She drops a hairdryer in the bathtub, car battery, all sorts of stuff. And eventually the film ends right where a normal Frankenstein type movie would start, which is kind of cool. But my favorite part personally was when she got the guy with the brain she wanted. It was this older guy, he looked like a professor, he's sitting on a bench, she's like, "What are you reading?" And he started going into mass detail about Hamlet and all this crazy crap, and she cut him off. And she was like, "You know what I like to do?" And she's like, "I like to get fucked." And he was like, and he immediately went home, and then it cuts to him on a slab getting his brain taken out, which is really comedic. All in all, it's pretty decent. It's a nice little 48-minute musical. One of the music ones is really catchy. She's dancing around a bar singing. That's pretty much it. If you like the Frankenstein story, this is a pretty cool little take on it. It's Homemade Monster. It's from Scumfuck Movies or Films. It's the name of the company, I guess. That's what I have to say. But check it out if it sounds like it's something up your alley. If you like horror musicals, not sure what I could call this. Maybe something like Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's a little different. There's not too many special gore effects. There is a castration scene, and she does have sex with the brought back to life corpse, which is kind of bizarre. She injects it with blood, Johnson, and goes to town. But the music's it's kind of catchy. Some of it's kind of annoying. If you get past the first 5 minutes, I think then the music is a lot better. The first song I didn't care for, so I was like, I don't know. And then later on as the movie went on, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty fun little ride for 48 minutes. If you like Frankenstein, if you like musicals and horror movies, then check it out. It's kind of a one-of-a-kind deal here. It's a Homemade Monster. I mean, you could do a lot worse. It's pretty entertaining. And we have this nice little slip that looks pretty cool. But yep, it is Scumbag Movies. Oops, www.scumbagmovies.com. So check that out, and I'm Mrparka. Have a good one. I'll probably include one of the songs so you guys can get a gist of it. And have a good one. Bye.
Man, seems like everyone else can. This one's kind but not a hooker. This one's hot but a motherfucker. Isn't there one with it all? Looks, brains, and really quality. So from all I'll have my pick, with honesty and a perfect dick. Run away with me and be my lover. Oh, you fascinating monster, one who's perfect just for me, and in someone I can truly believe. Run away with me and be my lover. Oh, you fascinating monster. Really care how I get these things and the happiness I think it brings. I'll build him up how he should be, with his eyes only for me. He could have his beautiful face, but with his charm and grace, only the best from each one mixed together for our love. A little from you, a little from them, fused together for the perfect hymn. Run away with me and be my lover. Oh, you fascinating monster. Don't really care how I get these things and the happiness I think it brings. I'll build him up how he should be, with his eyes only for me. Run away with me and be my lover. Oh, you fascinating monster. Run away with me and be my lover. Oh, you fascinating monster. What you reading?
Oh, well, I'm just doing some research for my book, actually. I'm working on the final definitive scholarly look at the famous old text of Hamlet. You know, the Bard's most famous play, of course. It's a matter of examining more carefully and finding what we can do post-Bradley, and look into the idea of it, you know, as a revenge melodrama, as well as, you know, a classical tragedy. It really comes off more as a psychophant. You know, so much of the scholarship is just egregious, full of hyperbole, self-aggrandizement.
Yeah.
So little of really true, new, profound substance. And there are times when it shifts variously between the two.
Yeah.
And it's important to kind of, you know, study those nuances and get a sense of how it segues from one to the other, and the Freudian scheme. That will open up the door to some of the notions that people still kind of hold in common today, that there is that element running through. And that, you know, there's a sense that, you know, the triangles involved between, you know, the uncle and the mother and the young lad who is, you know, seeing another side of the relationship. Looking
Do you know what
into
I like to
something
do? I like to get fucked.
Oh. I see.
We go to my place, it's right over here.
Gee, seem to be suddenly jumping straight into the scatological. Well, to join you there, I think I would love to have your pussy in my face. What do you say to that?
Sounds good.
Well.